for $179,000. He sells it to a lobbyist who's probably here for $380,000, and then legislation is passed. You tell me about this guy. This is what we're going to have.
Here's the guy that inherited $200 million. If he hadn't inherited $200 million, you know where Donald Trump would be right now? Selling watches in Manhattan.
That is so wrong. We'll work on that. I took $1 million and I turned it into $10 billion.
Wow, it was heated and it was personal. The Republican candidates didn't hold anything back at last night's debate, and for the contenders, they could not afford to hold anything back. But did this brutal battle sway voters as we head into Super Tuesday? Fox News contributor Frank Luntz polled Texan Republican primary voters last night during the debate, and he joins us right now with their reaction as it happened and in reflection on those memorable moments. Hey, Frank.
Hey, we had 23 Houston voters here. More than half of them had switched candidates over the last 3 weeks since Iowa. And when we walked out, only 3 of the 23, after watching 2 hours and 15 minutes, only 3 of them had switched which candidate they supported. Marco Rubio, according to our voters, won the debate, and it was overwhelmingly that he won the debate. However, I believe that Donald Trump may well have won the nomination because he didn't change the public's mindset.
Here's a little of your focus group coming to the conclusion that you just talked about.
So tell me, shout out, who won the debate?
Rubio.
So how many of you walked in here supporting Rubio? So that's a pretty strong victory. And yet what I don't understand is you've all been talking about Trump for the last 10 minutes. Why is Trump dominating the conversation?
He's the only one on the stage who's accomplished anything. And do we want to go with 2 more freshman senators?
About Trump, because it looks like he's steamrolling. And even though we like whoever, we're wasting our votes. And that's why we're angry.
Anger.
And the anger's still there. And by the way, it's one of the reasons why momentarily I'm going to be offering for sale these wonderful Donald Trump Make America Great Again kicks. Let's get a nice close-up there for $59.95. Just call my cell, which I'm not going to give you, and you can actually have these Donald Trump kicks.
Where'd you get them?
If you ever wanted to walk on Donald Trump, this is your opportunity.
And you happen to put him on the most popular sneaker that's out there right now. All right, Frank, there was also this moment, and it was a very defining moment for a lot of people last night. Trump directing this towards Marco Rubio, saying, I'm the only one up here who's hired anybody. Listen.
So what is it?
The job of the president is not to hire people. I want to know, is he going to create the environment? And if he can have my vote.
One at a time, one at a time. Go ahead.
Donald Rubio's a great orator. It was like student council president tonight. But didn't we just elect an orator twice in a row? How do you feel about that?
Well, to me, watching that conversation in the last couple debates, Donald Trump has such an advantage right now because Republicans do not want to elect somebody from Washington, D.C., do not want to elect someone from the establishment, do not want to make the mistakes that they feel were made 8 years ago and 4 years ago. And Donald Trump is the antithesis of Mitt Romney. He's the antithesis of Barack Obama. He is in such a strong position right now. I believe, based on our voters, that Ted Cruz does win Texas, but Trump is going to win virtually all of the other Super Tuesday states. There's nothing in last night's debate that gives me any evidence that the ground has shifted significantly, and Trump is leading in so many different places. I don't know how Republicans stop him, and so it's about time to start looking at the general election.
Okay, so the Trump train continues to roll on, according to Frank Luntz, live from Houston. Frank, thank you very much.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
Remember, we
don't forget the shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to need a left one, too, though.
He's about that.
He can't just sell me one shoe.
The thing about the Donald Trump shoes, they're both right.
That's very true.
Wow.